Greetings. I am in Dominican Republic right now, and I just got done watching John Wick 4, and I wanted to review it. I know that my movie reviews are not some of the most popular videos, so you don't have to watch it. It's okay. Just wanted to give my thoughts though on everything. So, yeah, Dominican Republic. I looked up movie show times, and online it said that the movie was going to be in English with Spanish subtitles, but then when I got there and the movie started playing, it was all in Spanish. So I didn't really care for that too much because a lot of this movie, like, even though there's not that much dialogue with Keanu Reeves, I feel like Keanu Reeves' character, John Wick, it's the way he says things more so than like what he's saying. And that's what makes it cool, what he says. So that's what I liked about the other movies, is like he doesn't have to say much, but he still says a lot, if that makes any sense. So, like the voice actors in Spanish, they did okay, but it just wasn't the same as like Keanu Reeves talking. Other than that, though, the movie is really packed with action. This had to be one of the most movies of all time with the most kills in it. There were some scenes that just went on forever, where it was just like killing and killing and killing. So kind of got old a little bit, but it was cool. I'm sure they used like a ton of different stunt actors for this movie, and I'm sure they were reusing people because there was a lot of scenes where they had masks on. So I'm sure the same people got killed in the movie like several times. But yeah, there had to be like hundreds of deaths in this movie, so it has to be one of the most. The plot, it was okay. It wasn't. The first one I think is still the best John Wick movie. This one was the longest one, so I mean, I'm not too big of a fan of really long movies because a lot of times they just kind of drag on. And that's what I felt like this one could have been a little bit shorter. I mean, I'm not opposed to a long movie if that's what it takes to tell the story, the long parts. But this one I feel like, it really didn't need to be that as long as it was. The characters in this were pretty cool. The one blind guy who he was like a bad guy, and he could kill a lot of people, and he was blind. So I thought that was kind of interesting how they did that. Some of the parts were a little unbelievable for me. Like, I know that there are like really tough women out there, and some women, can kick ass and stuff like that. But the one chick in this who was like, I don't know, she was like beating up and killing like 10 men at a time, and they were all like at least double her size. She was just throwing them around like a rag doll. I don't know if that's too believable. And then a lot of the scenes with John Wick where he the rules of death don't really apply to him in this. So that was a little bit unbelievable. Like, he must have fell from 50 feet and survived. He did that like twice, and then like falling down like 100 steps and just getting up like it was nothing. So that was a little bit far-fetched for me to believe. But the movie ended like, it was kind of cool how it ended, I think. Like with there was a lot of bad guys in this movie, so there was a good amount of characters, and I like how it ended. Kind of reminded me of like Aladdin or something, where the bad guy's arrogance, I guess, is what gets the best of him. I don't want to give too many spoilers away or anything, but yeah. So it was definitely worth watching, though. It was I I don't know if I'd see it again, but I definitely don't regret seeing it. The other thing about watching movies in Dominican Republic is like people talk a lot during the movies down here. It's kind of annoying. Like the whole theater, they were people were like chatting and making jokes, and it was kind of I don't know. It gets a little old. I'm not used to that. Oh, and another thing I liked about the movie was there was this dog in it that was cool, and I always like it when, kind of like with John Wick 3, there was some cool dogs in that too. So whoever makes these John Wick movies, they must have really good like animal training people, and they know what they're doing to train the animals. So that was cool. What else? I guess that's about it, because I don't want to give too much away about the movie, but you should go see it. I think it's been doing pretty good in the box office. I think it's been selling really well, and a lot of people are going to see it. So, and Keanu Reeves is a good guy. Everyone knows that he gives to charity and stuff like that. So, he deserves to be in the top of the box office or whatever. So, with that being said, thanks a lot for those of you who made it this far and watching, and we'll talk to you next time.